Are you new to charcoal grilling? Are you new to the Weber Kettle? You know, if you want to be known as a grill master, there's some things you have to know. You got to know how to do burgers. You have to know how to do wings. And oh heck yes, you have to know how to do ribeyes, which is what we're doing today. Today's cook is going to take about an hour and a half. What I have right now, I have a basket filled about 3/4 of the way with charcoal briquettes. We're going to get those in a chimney. That could have gone smoother.
Obviously.
Then we're going to get some lighter fluid. Oh heck no we ain't. All you need is a tumbleweed and a torch. In about 15 minutes, those briquettes will be ready for the next step. We'll see you then. Charcoal's been in the chimney for 15 minutes. Now it's time to dump it back in its basket. Now we get our grate in place. And we get the lid on. We're going to let this heat up for about 10 minutes. I'm shooting for a temperature around 300. So my bottom vents are full open. And I'm going to start with my top vents about half open. And we'll see if we can't dial that in. So we'll be back in 10 minutes when it's time for the next step. The grill is good and heated up. What I have here is 3 beautiful bone-in ribeyes. So an hour ago, I took them out of the fridge and sprinkled coarse sea salt on both sides. All that salt has been absorbed. They're good to go. Let's give them a final seasoning. Today I'm using Spiceology's cowboy butter. You can use whichever one you like. For a very long time, I was a huge Montreal steak seasoning fan. I've used Spiceology's Gaucho steakhouse seasoning a lot in the past. This stuff's good too. These are big hunks of meat, so they can take quite a bit of seasoning. Give them a flip. And we won't neglect the sides. To give these a little bit more smoke flavor, I have a chunk of Texas post oak here. I'm going to put that right above the coals. And then we're going to set these beautiful things directly across from the coals. We're going to use indirect cooking for the first portion of this. I want to cook these till they hit about 115 degrees Fahrenheit internal. Then we have some more steps to do to get them seared. So let's get them on. I almost forgot, first thing you want to do is spray your grates. Makes it easier to clean, keeps your meat from sticking. I'm using wireless temperature probes. I'm using Temp Spike today. I have some meter 2s also. They work pretty well. There's plenty of good options out there. Now we get the lid back on and we put the vents right above the meat to draw that heat right above them. If you have a bunch of stuff on there, you're worried about hot spots. But since all of our meat is concentrated in one area, that's right where we want the heat to go. So I'm going to monitor those probes until we hit 115. I expect it's going to take us 40 to 50 minutes. So we'll see you then when it's time to pull them off. We have hit 115 on our steaks. Now it's time to get them resting. I know that's a low temperature. We're going to sear them yet, but we have some things to do. It's okay. It's okay.
If you say so.
They certainly are not looking super pretty right now, but that's okay. We're going to make them that way. Got the steaks on a double layer of foil. Now we're going to put about a tablespoon of butter on each of them. Right in the center. And then we'll get these wrapped up so they can rest for at least 10 minutes. Now we got to rearrange our fire. So the grill grate comes out. And now our friend, the cone, the vortex, whatever you want it, we're going to take the coals out of our bin there and put them in here and direct that heat straight up so we can get a good sear on these steaks. The grate goes back on. Now we need to let those steaks rest for 10 minutes, and we'll let this grill grate heat up, and then it's going to be time for some searing. We want heat, so we're going to make sure that those vents are full open. And get that fire as hot as we can get it. All right, we'll see you when it's time to do the searing. The steaks have been resting for 10 minutes. The Weber's up to 500 degrees. It's time to get that sear on. However, you got to have a tool with you, an instant read thermometer. So we do want a good crust on these things, but we still want a medium rare. So we're shooting for a temperature of 135. The plan is we're going to put the steaks in that center where all that heat is, get them seared, and set them on there for a minute, and then flip them. Give them another minute, flip them. Keep doing that until we approach 135 degrees. We are happy with our crust, and then it's going to be time for some judgment. So let's get it cooking. Because of the size of my steaks and the size of that vortex, I'm going to do one at a time. Another tip, whenever you're using tongs, make sure you click them 3 times each time. It prevents disaster from happening.
Click, click, click.
Trust me. 1 minute has elapsed. Time for the first flip. Starting to look good. Before we do the next flip, we'll check the temperature. About 120. All right, so it is time for the judgment from the director.
Very good. Very smoke
All right.
flavor.
Ah, good. Smoke flavor came through.
Tender.
Crispy exterior.
Crispy exterior. Very tasty.
Fantastic. There you go. You want to make your woman happy, and you freaking do, then do this. Hey, I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. Until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.